it's me again, just your ordinary Potter girl, and in today's video I'm going to talk about the Hogwarts Library. The Hogwarts Library is a bind-up which consists of the 3 volumes Quidditch Through the Ages, The Tales of Beedle the Bard, as well as Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I bought the box set, I'm going to show you it. It looks like this. And here are all the 3 books that I included. Quidditch Through the Ages, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and The Tales of Beedle the Bard. There you can see the front of it. Okay, so I read all these books and I did enjoy all of them, but I just wanted to share a few details and maybe some things that I didn't like that much, or which book I preferred, if you're thinking about buying them yourself or if you just want to have one of them. And I thought, well, this would maybe be a good video for you to get some background knowledge on them. And background knowledge is a good word because they also give you a lot of background knowledge. Okay, so the book Quidditch Through the Ages gives you a lot of background knowledge about the wizarding world's favorite sport, which is of course Quidditch, as we all know. It includes a history of how Quidditch developed from a game called Quidditch to the Quidditch we know today from Harry Potter, as well as an overview about different Quidditch teams and their logos. As we all know, the Chudley Cannons, but also teams like the Touch Hill Tornadoes, as we all know Cho Chang is a fan of. There are also names of fools and explanations on how Quidditch work, about all the different balls and all the different methods you could do, about feints that some skilled players, as for example the Vronsky feint that Krum does. This is all included in this book. There are also great illustrations, and yeah, if you want to have a detailed review about that one, check out my Quidditch Through the Ages review video. I will link it down below, or just you can click the link up in the right corner if you see it. Okay, so moving on to the second book, which is The Tales of Beedle the Bard, which is a collection of children's tales from the wizarding world, as for example the tale of the 3 brothers, which we all know from the last Harry Potter book. It is quite important in there. That's the tale where the invisibility cloak, the resurrection stone and the elder wand are explained. So this story is in here, which already makes it an interesting book. But it's also a fun read, and there are also some other small stories in there. And you can kind of relate to the wizarding world and how children would grow up in there and which stories they would want to hear, so it's kind of cool. And by the way, if you have children, well, maybe don't read them all of the stories because some are a bit brutal, but some fairy tales are as well. But yeah, that's also fun. There are illustrations in it, so if you want to check it out, I think that's the right book for you. Okay, moving on to the last book, which is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. This is kind of an encyclopedia about the wizarding world's creatures that live there, as it says. It's about the Fantastic Beasts, and it's written by Newt Scamander. Who else could write such a book? He's of course the protagonist from the Fantastic Beasts movie, but don't be fooled, this book is not about the movie at all. There's nothing of the plot in it. It's really more like an encyclopedia about the different beasts that are there and their classifications, but it includes an introduction which has like a bit of a storyline, but the rest of the book is really more like an encyclopedia, so it's not a real book to read, but more one to look into sometimes and read things about different creatures and beasts that you find interesting, and I think then you will have a great time with it. If you want to see detailed reviews on all of these books, I will link some of them down below, but some of them might not be uploaded yet, so keep an eye on my channel, and there are more to come. What I liked about all these books is just how detailed they are. I can show you one page of Quidditch Through the Ages, for example. There you go, that's one of the little illustrations, and you can see that the page looks very nice. And also, if you look on the bottom there, this is on every page where the number is, so you can just see the detail, how many thought went into it. So these are of course the Quidditch goals, and I think it's just so cool that they are there with the number of the pages. And you find a lot of these things in the book, so they are all very detailed, and I just love it. Okay, so as I said, they give you a lot of background knowledge. For example, Quidditch gives you the overview of the history, and you see different Quidditch teams, and it kind of all just makes a bit more sense, all the Harry Potter books, if you've got all the background knowledge of that. And the other books do the same. And some of them are also little notes by Harry and Ron, which makes it kind of fun to see what they thought about that. I think in Fantastic Beasts there are a lot of little notes of them next to the creatures, so what they thought of them. And also the first page of the book is usually a library page. You can see that also other students from Hogwarts already have read this book. So this is the first page of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and you can see that this is a page from the Hogwarts Library, and we see who already read the book there. Another good thing is that they give you a lot of background knowledge, as I already said, and they are kind of easy to follow, although as I already said, Fantastic Beasts, that is kind of an encyclopedia, but you get what they want to say, so it's not that confusing, although we of course don't know about all these things that are topic in this book, but it's still easy to follow. As I said, I love the illustrations and also the design. I mean, the covers, they just look awesome. They are great. The page details are so cool, and I love how different they are. So although they are all within the Hogwarts Library, they are all so different and have unique features. I mean, Quidditch Through the Ages is my favorite one, but I also enjoy the other ones, and I like that they are different. And yeah, it brings you straight into the wizarding world, so you have the feeling as if you would really live there when you read them. Okay, so for the things I didn't like, I don't have too much to say about that. As I said, it can be quite draining to read Fantastic Beasts when there are just these lists of creatures, but I mean, that's the kind of book this is, and I still enjoyed it for that reason. So yeah, check out the reviews of the books for more details on them. Of course, I can't give you every little detail of every book in this overview. I did enjoy all of them. My favorite one is Quidditch Through the Ages, followed by Fantastic Beasts, and The Tales of Beedle the Bard is my least favorite one from the three, but I still enjoyed it. So yeah, if you're a Harry Potter fan just like me, I would highly recommend you picking them up, especially Quidditch Through the Ages, but also the other ones are great. And let me know in the comments down below if you liked them or not. And if you're interested in other videos of Harry Potter, I also have a Harry Potter quiz, and I'm going to do more Harry Potter videos in the future. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled on this channel if you're interested in that. Thank you guys so much for watching, have fun, and I will see you next time.